Hey, Troy.
Hi, Mickey. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Well, we're coming to an end, but it's our 22nd annual Koi and Goldfish show here in Louisville, Kentucky. And like I said, we're kind of coming to an end, but we got a few things to share with you.
Yep. What's that?
Well, first, we want to introduce you to our grand champion, a Marudo-bred Sanki, I believe 6 years old. And, you know, the photos never really, or video in this case, never really proves the size of a fish, but 87 cm, so quite large. And we were honored to have her as part of our show today, this weekend.
That's awesome. And this is not such a new venue, but it still sort of is.
Well, it's our second year, and last year the property owners and we kind of filled each other out, and we decided this worked good. So we've signed a 5-year deal, and so this is our first year on that contract, and so we'll be here, great location for the next 4 years, and then probably hopefully beyond that.
And there's a lot of things going on in this show. You hit some record numbers.
Yes, we had, you know, you never know what you're going to get, but last year we broke our record of 100. We had 186 koi last year, and that was tremendous for us. Well, this year we had 215 koi.
That's
so, and the quality remained high as the judges have come to expect. And no, we were just tickled to death that so many great fish were shown this weekend.
How many fish in the large category, the large size? Do you know?
We have 7 sizes. I'm not sure exactly how many we had in size 7, but I'm going to say there were probably in the neighborhood of 18 or 20 koi that were in. Yeah, that's a lot of really big fish. So they're feeding their fish right, if you know what I mean.
So there is a big karashigoi that you're excited to tell everybody at the banquet about.
Yes, a very good friend of mine, Grace Sung, Japanese lady that lives here in town in Louisville, Kentucky.
She's a longtime member.
Longtime member. She's 87, just got her first tattoo for her birthday.
Wow.
So just a month ago. But she has a karashigoi that she bought through Koi Acres about 3 years ago at their harvest. And we've nourished that fish with Tommy Guy in our mud ponds here in Kentucky. And the fish is now, I don't know CMs, but the fish is approximately 32 inches.
Wow.
And that fish has just done tremendous, absolutely gorgeous fish. Bought as a tosai. So I picked it for her, so I got lucky. The two that I picked, they ended up being male, but they were great fish, but they were males. But no, she got a great fish, and I was... I like to win all the awards, but if I can't win them, I'd love for Grace to, and she did. She had a great job on that fish, and it's done so well. And actually, that fish is still here. I mean, I guess we could go over there in a few minutes.
Oh, can we check
You want
her
to?
out?
Well,
Yeah.
Come on, let's try to squeeze through here. I'll try to. We gotta. Again, we're tearing down, so we've got some messes going on, but
Yeah, a lot of people
we do
were
have
heading
her
home.
here, so I think the people would like to see her. Now she likes all varieties. So you see a long fin here and some of the other varieties. But this is her karashigoi.
Wow. It's a Deutsch karashigoi.
Deutsch, absolutely.
Look at the
And
clean head.
she's just absolutely gorgeous. And to think, you know, you can buy that quality of fish as a tosai is pretty cool. So no, that's her baby. She loves that fish quite a bit.
How old did you say?
I'm going to say the fish might be 5 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big fish, young age.
Real big fish, great body, you know, held together very well. The fish grew in our mud pond last year. The fish grew, I believe it was 3 inches. So we're thinking that she's going to probably put on at least another 2 or 3 in the next couple years. So she'll have a really big fish.
That's awesome. And how long is your growing season in the mud pond?
We normally we put in a few fish just to test the water, so to speak. We'll put them in mid-May, weather dependent, but the first of mid-May. And, you know, that gives us a few weeks to know that everything's okay, which every year it has been. But we always want to do that. And we put some fish in right after the Louisville show. So, and then we normally harvest late to the 1st of November, but normally late October is when we harvest our koi.
Well, let's give people a little background on the mud pond in Louisville. How long you've been doing this, and what is it that you've been doing?
This, as far as the mud pond, this will be our 9th season for the mud pond. We've had several grand champion fish that have come through that pond. Reserve grand champion B in this case. I have a Kajaku that has won 6 grand champions.
That's incredible.
And yeah, and so she's kind of retired, but you never know. That could always be change my mind, or she might change her mind.
That's a famous Kajaku, Troy.
Well, yeah, she's known at least in the Midwest, but so she's won 6 championships. I have a Kahaku that took grand champion last year up at the ZNA show in Indy. So there's been a lot of grand champion fish that's come out of that mud pond. So we're blessed and honored that has happened. And we feed, a little plug here, but we feed Tommy Guy. It's the only food that ever goes in our mud pond.
Thank you, Troy.
It works for what we've got going on. I see no reason to change, and I'm not going to. And so we've got our new order of Tommy Guy, and the feeder will go in probably tomorrow, which is Memorial Day Monday, and the feeder will go on, and we'll start feeding, and the girls will be happy and get big.
Awesome. And I can't help but notice every time you turn your head.
Oh, well, yeah, headache. My wife got me this ball cap, and Troy Head, but this is a nickname, I guess you could say. I'm not. You'll have to ask her why I was given that. Term of endearment, I don't think so.
Well, thank you so much for having.
Well, thank you all for coming out.
Great show.
Now,
every year it keeps getting better.
Well,
and better.
we keep doing something right. And we like to call it a family reunion that just so happened is held at a koi show.
Mm-hmm.
And, we want to thank you guys, Tommy Guy Koi Foods. Not only are you providing hobbyists a great product that I'm, it's where I go with food. And we want to thank Koi Acres. Koi Acres has been our show sponsor. We've done that about 6 years now. And they don't hesitate to jump on board year after year. We greatly appreciate their support. And actually, again, that's where the reserve grand champion came on B side, came from Koi Acres at the toe side. So
and also the grand champion as well.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, the grand champion came through Koi Acres. Devin Swanson has a good eye for fish.
Is that true?
I guess.
He knows he does. He knows he does. I've got several that he's helped me with, so yeah.
Just coincidentally, the people who own that Sanke has the same last name as you, Troy.
Yes, the Heads of Iowa. And one of these days I'll get into looking into my family tree, and because I'm sure our branches are connected somewhere. But yeah, that was kind of cool. And they celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary with us. Their grandchildren and their children came. They had an entire table just for themselves last night. So that was pretty cool. And then to win grand champion with that wonderful sake is just was icing on the cake for the whole weekend for those guys. And so I'm sure we're going to have them back.
And you have 14-year-old Brendan winning this show.
Yes, I mean, that's got to be without question our youngest winner for grand champion, 14 years old. I don't think it took me quite 14 years to get my grand champion, but he was probably in diapers when I got my first one. So I mean, it's been a long time, but no, he was so happy, and I tell you what, that's exactly the passion and the things that we need to see in this hobby are people that just get excited. It's not just another trophy, no matter whether it's grand champion or baby champion, to get excited to be part of this hobby. It's more than just a fish pond in your backyard. Mm-hmm. You can, you get to know people, and next thing you know, you're doing things outside of the koi hobby. It's just a wonderful thing. And again, it's kind of a family of what we've got here.
That's why they spend their 50th anniversary at a koi show.
I guess so. But unfortunately, I don't have more fish to show you. We weren't able. We were so busy this weekend. I know you guys were, and I know I was. And so we weren't able to do this and be able to walk through here and show you more fish. But we're going to be back next 2018 Memorial Day weekend. We I don't know how much bigger we're going to get. Again, 215 koi benched. That's not counting our small little goldfish show.
That's
right.
Yeah,
we have a goldfish show, and the vendor area, it was packed. I've got photos to prove it. And I mean, the vendors come in, they have a great time. We take care of our vendors. They take care of our members and the people that come in for our show, and it all just works together, gels together.
Yep. Well, thank you so much, Troy. We
Well,
really
Mickey, thanks for
appreciate it.
talking to me. I appreciate it.
We'll do this every year.
I promise. Thank you, Tommy Guy.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.